just got the brand new release 2024 Topps Heritage High Number. But with that being said, what if I told you we're already gearing up for the next Heritage release 2025 Topps Heritage? We're going to talk all about it, and I'm going to go into a deep dive on if we're going to see what we saw happen with High Number happen with 2025 Heritage. So what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Griffin Sports Cards back here with another video for you guys today. Of course, before we get into it, let's plug the giveaway as usual. So at 11,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away hobby packs of Series 1. All you got to do is be subscribed, like this video, turn on the post notifications for all the content you see on the channel. And last but certainly not least, leave a comment down below of your craziest, wildest, and boldest takes you have for this season. We will announce the winner once we hit 11,000, which is only a matter of days away. So make sure you guys get your submissions in, because if you don't, you're going to be too late. So either way, let's get into it. Of course, join the Discord and go subscribe to my two other channels down below as well, the Grip and Rip Show and GNR Wrestling. I'm probably going to be doing another stream on Tuesday, time probably about 1 o'clock, just like the last one. So if you want to stop in, say hi, we'll talk baseball, current events, cards, you name it. We're going to talk all about that stuff on Tuesday. Hope to see you guys there. The first one was great, and I expect the next one is going to be just as good, if not better. So either way, let's get into it. So the first thing I do want to show you is look what I got, man. Look what I got here today. We finally have High Number. Finally got High Number. Now, how did I get it? How did I get it? Well, I caught a restock on a Saturday. It was today at a Walmart in Ohio. We walk in, from the top of the shelf, I see the Easter egg tins, but I looked to the other side and I saw a line and a vendor. I was like, huh. So there was a line about 4 people deep, all for Pokemon, as you guys would probably guess. No one was there for sports cards except me and my brother. They were ahead of me, of course. I was the 4th person in line. They went and bought out all the Pokemon cards. I don't know what exactly they bought, but they bought literally everything. I kid you not. They went like this and just dumped it in their cart. No F's given. They went like this, dumped it in their cart. And there was 8 blasters of High Number on the shelf. I got 4 of them. I got 4 of them, and I have 2 more on the way from Target. So I got 6 in total. So I was like, you know what? That's it for me. All I need is really 6. Because what were we talking about today? We'll be talking about Heritage 25, as well as some other things that are coming up. Realistically, you know, we're probably going to wait probably like 6-ish weeks before the next 2025 release. So I basically got enough blasters to hold me off till then. So it's fine. It is what it is. I left some there. My brother got one. He didn't get anything. He got 1 numbered card, and that was it. And a white border unnumbered card. He got WNBA hanger boxes and a celebration box. There was a ton of celebration boxes there too. He got nothing. He got literally nothing in the celebration box of note. So I was like, thank you for saving me $50. So I just bought High Number, and I'm pretty happy with it, considering I was not paying $250 for a hobby box, quite frankly. But either way, let's get into 2025 Heritage. 2025 Topps Heritage. So, what do we know so far for 2025 Topps Heritage? Well, pre-order is April Fool's Day. Yes, you heard me correctly. Pre-orders are April 1st, which is this week, for regular Heritage. And on top of that, we got a checklist. So, who is in it? Let's get right to the chase, and we'll talk a lot more about formats and stuff like that later. But who is in 2025 Heritage? Are the Series 2 rookies in Heritage? Well, the answer to that question is yes. Yes. The Series 2 rookies, like Jackson Jobe, like Luis Angel Acuna, and Roki Sasaki, which his hype kind of fizzled out a little bit after tonight, but we'll talk more about him on the Grip and Rip show, I'm sure, this week, as I do think he could probably go down to AAA for a little bit, honestly. But we'll talk more about that on the Grip and Rip show. But they're all in there. They are all in there. The top 3 rookie cards as of right now with Series 2, again, but I got to preface, they could put Campbell, Max Muncy, and those guys in, like Cam Smith. They could put them in Series 2. They might be short prints, though. So they're not going to be official base cards, per se, but they will technically be in there. But either way, Heritage looks okay. There are, of course, Dylan Cruz, James Wood, Kobe Mayo, Ben Rice. All those guys are in there. I will tell you, though. The checklist is subpar. It's honestly very subpar. I tried to look at every rookie, and you can see the checklist for yourself. The checklist is online right now for you to view. Speaking of which, before I forget, I don't know if this is an error on the checklist or not, but what if I told you Austin Wells, yes, Austin Wells, who had rookie cards last year, is a rookie card in Heritage. I don't know if that's a mistake on the typo on the checklist or if he's actually a rookie card in Heritage. I will say, I will not put them past that. I say that because this actually happened. This exact same thing happened with Jack Sawinski of my Pittsburgh Pirates. Jack Sawinski was a rookie in 2022, had Heritage cards in 2022. All of his rookie cards were in 2022. But for some reason, 2023 Heritage rolled around, and he has a base rookie card. There is a rookie card logo on his card in 2023 Heritage. So I would not put them past that to do that once again. I don't know if that's on accident, if it's intentional, or whatever. But if you look at the checklist and go to see Austin Wells, it says rookie card next to his name. So I'm pretty intrigued to see what that has to offer. But getting back to the checklist of Heritage, I tried to separate the Series 1 rookies compared to the Series 2 rookies. And honestly, when it comes to Series 2 and 2025 Top Series 2 in general, I'm not really liking what I see. Again, there's Roki, Jackson Jobe, and Luis Angel Acuna. Now, again, if they put those short prints in Series 2 or not, I don't know. They could very well put short prints in Series 2. They probably will. But as it stands right now, on paper, they are the only 3 rookies that are of note in Series 2. And I do not like that. Honestly, we'll talk more about it when the time comes. But I don't see myself, as it stands right now, I do not see myself buying a lot of Series 2. I really don't. I'll buy a hobby box, and that's probably going to be it. So either way, there's that on that opinion. Now, let's get to an interesting topic. What are the formats, and will this product be price gouged? I mean, you guys saw what happened last week with High Number. You guys saw what happened last week with High Number. High Number was scalped to Kingdom Come. Blasters online are like $50. Hobby boxes are literally $250. Ridiculous. But the real question is, what formats are we going to see for 2025 Heritage? Because obviously with High Number, we only got blasters and hobby boxes. We only got the blaster box and the hobby box, and that is it. Do we see that again for this year's Heritage? I don't think we do. I do not think we do. I do not think we do. Because I think when it comes to the release schedule, I think they're going to want to probably make a lot of this. Again, checklist is not really that great. You got to think about this, right? Compare the High Number checklist to the upcoming Heritage checklist. High numbers up here, Heritage is right here. So I don't think we're going to see that happen again. We are going to get a lot of answers this week, though. When it goes up for pre-order, I imagine we see the odds, and I imagine we see configurations of these formats. I do not think we're going to see what happened with High Number happen with Heritage. It would just be ridiculous, I think. Do I expect them to make fat packs, hanger boxes, monster boxes? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The question I have is, will they make exclusive parallels for each configuration? You see them did it with Archives. They did it with Archives, and Archives, in my opinion, was a success. They did it with Heritage. Heritage High Number, they put exclusive parallels in the different versions. So I would like to see that again. I would like to see that happen again, whether it's greens, reds, purples, whatever. I would like to see that happen again. But the point still stands. Will the price gouging and complete mess up of online orders, in this case, pre-orders for this instance, is that going to happen again? I sure hope not. I really, honestly sure hope not. But it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me one bit if I go on there April 1st at 12 o'clock Eastern time to go pre-order a box and I see cannot add a Shopify cart. That would be crazy. And if that happens again, you're going to see me rage like the Incredible freaking Hulk. I will tell you that right now. But either way, the last thing I want to talk about in this video, the very last subject I want to talk about in this video, is what is the release schedule looking like? So when does Heritage actually come out? Well, it was slated for April 30th, but now it says to be determined. Now, that should not worry you guys. That should not worry you guys because that's a placeholder. They do this all the time. In case you guys didn't know it, when they put up pre-orders for different products and they have a tentative schedule, it'll say like June 30th or July 30th for Chrome, for example. That is just a placeholder. But what that tells me is we will see Heritage in April. We will, by the looks of it, see Heritage in April. It was due April 30th. Now it says to be determined. They're going to put a proper release date on it now. And we will find out later this week when Heritage comes out. I'm going to guess probably within the third week of Heritage. So like Easter Sunday is on the April 20th. I imagine probably April 23rd. That's just a guess. I didn't ask anyone or no one gave me information. My guess is April 23rd. I think April 23rd is a sufficient date. And then, what's after that? Well, Bowman is slated for, I believe, the second week of May. I heard the second week of May. We'll see what happens there. And the big one. The big one, you guys all know what I'm talking about. Platinum Chrome Anniversary. Yes, you heard me correctly. Platinum Chrome Anniversary should be releasing middle to late May. Very excited for that one. Very, very, very excited for that one. Which, we talked about in the Discord today. In my Discord, of course, during the link down below. We talked about, we have 3 releases coming out very soon, pretty consecutively. We have, of course, Heritage seemingly in April, and a couple weeks later, we're going to get Bowman, and a couple weeks later after that, we're getting Platinum Chrome. And then a couple weeks after that, we're getting Series 2. And then a long wait, and then Chrome comes out late July, like the end of July, right? So we'll have a little breathing room after Series 2 comes out. But regardless, with all these releases coming out, you kind of have to pick and choose, which ones you want to buy more or less of. And for me, it's a no-brainer. For me, it is absolutely a no-brainer. Platinum Chrome Anniversary, 10 out of 10. Platinum Chrome Anniversary, 10 out of 10. I am just very concerned. We talked about this, obviously, a couple days ago. But the last thing I'll say is this. I am very, very concerned for Platinum Chrome because if you guys saw what happened last Wednesday, which we all saw that happen, don't you think that's going to happen again for Platinum Chrome Anniversary? So that is, to me, very, very concerning. It is very concerning to me that is potentially what's going to happen with that release. But we'll play it by ear. Hopefully, Topps is smart enough to put Platinum Chrome Anniversary up for pre-order. I hope to God they are smart enough to put that one on pre-order. Because if they saw what happened last time, this past Wednesday, that's going to be a no bueno for me. I am not going to mess around with that one. If they screw up that one, I am going to be very upset. That's all I'll say about that. But regardless, that is all I got today. That is all we got today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. So we're going to open a pack, maybe two, of high number, just because obviously this is the first time I'm opening it. So we will tell you about the sponsors of the video. Of course, this video today is sponsored by Smackin' and SeatGeek. Links down below to both brands. Smackin', you get 10% off your entire purchase. Link down below. You click the link, the code will already be applied to your cart. No typing in if you type the link down below. Get whatever seeds you want, 10% off. SeatGeek.com, $20. $20 off your first purchase only on SeatGeek.com with my promo code GRIPANDRIP, all one word. And hopefully we'll see you at the ballpark, man. Hopefully we will see you at the ballpark. Of course, the next time you'll see me at a ballpark, April 4th. April 4th, next, or I should say this upcoming Friday, Pirates and Yankees, which, did you see the Yankees put up 20 runs against the Brewers? I'm scared for the Pirates. I am scared for the Pirates. Because my Pirates can't even beat a AAA Miami Marlins team right now. So, yeah, I'm not excited about that one. But regardless, let's get to the fun. Let's get to the fun stuff. Here we go. Pack one, a blaster one of high number. Let's go. Let's go. My brother did say when he was opening these earlier, they are pretty tough to open. They glued these ones shut. I can tell you that. All right, here we go. The wax on these packs are really tough to open. I can promise you that one. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. I'll go card by card. I don't see much. You would typically see the chrome or whatever. So let's see. Maybe we'll get a green. Yeah, we actually do get a green. I think this is a green anyways. We have a Cavan Biggio first. And I believe this is a green. I would have all the reason to believe it's a green. Jair Camargo, I think I said his name right. That's definitely a green. It's two shades of green, dark green on the top, light green on the bottom. So that is the green. You get 3 per box. You have Yainer Diaz. We're getting all catchers here, man. What the hell's up with that? All catchers here. Ryan Jeffers. Harrison Bader. Now, interesting. Now I have a question. Which one is the green and which one's not? As you can see, there are 2 different colors of green. This one is light green on the top, dark green on the bottom, and this one is dark green on the top, light green on the bottom. I don't know. So someone help me out. Which one is the actual retail green? I honestly have no idea. Oh, hold on. This one might be it right here. The Harrison Bader, because if you look really closely, above the number, you have to look really closely. It says white border, which means parallel or variation of some kind. And I assume, since this was in the middle of the pack, I'm assuming this is the real green. So light green on the top, dark green on the bottom. Okay, noted. Noted for future reference. We have Trey Lipscomb, a regular base card. Ezequiel Tovar, Rangers. A Victor Medeiros, and a Paul Sewell. We'll do a second pack. So now we know, and I dropped the card. Whoops. We now know what the retail greens are. So the retail greens are pretty easy to spot now. You just have to look on the back. If you guys ever are confused on what it may be, there will be little lettering, little micro lettering above the number on the back. It'll say what it is. So let's see here. Let's see what pack number 2 has. We have Royce Lewis. We have Rynel Blanco. We got Jordan Hicks. Again, green on green, but this is not a variation. There is no lettering above the number there. You could barely even see it if it was there, but there is no lettering, so this is just a base card. We have a, let's see here, Jose Caballero. We have an insert of NL Manager of the Year, Skip Schumacher. Obviously, Skip Schumacher is not a Miami Marlin anymore. He left. I think he willingly left. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. We have TJ Hopkins of the Giants. We have Adam Duvall. We have Cam Eden. And the last card is Shota Imanaga. So I think that was easily our best card out of the 2 packs. I would have to say it was. So either way, I like what I'm seeing so far. I like what I'm seeing so far. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Do I expect the greatest things out of this? No. Are these juiced though? They are pretty loaded. I have seen videos of a lot of people doing openings, and they look pretty loaded to me. So we'll see. We have 6 boxes. Let's see what we can pull in 6 boxes. Not expecting much though. But either way, I'm getting out of here. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.